Hey, good morning, guys. All right, so anyways, I just woke up and I had a couple new news articles that I wanted to bring to you guys. Again, everything that I talk about will be posted in the description bar. You can click on the links. You can read everything for yourself. So anyways, the first thing I want to talk about, a couple days ago, I made a video about the United States coalition airstrikes in Al Tanif, Syria, against pro-Syria forces, and they were what happened was pro-Syrian forces supposedly was getting too close to the base where we're training all of the other factions right there on the Iraqi Jordanian um, border, right there going into Syria. That's where the base is, Al Tanif. Anyways, you guys remember a couple days ago that United States Air Force coalition, they shot a couple warning shots because they were getting too close, and then turned around and got destroyed. So anyways, the first thing I want to talk about, and this is coming from Russia's military website. They have a post where they're talking about, some of the equipment that's over there in Syria. Also, they're also talking about how they are working with the pro-Syrian government and the pro-Syrian military on advancing towards Al Tanif to keep the United States at bay. So that's going to be interesting the next couple of days to see what's going to happen there. With everything that's been going on over there that I've been discussing with you guys, talking about, everyone pointing fingers. No one knows what Russia was going to do because of the deals that we possibly have made for them to, if they backed out of Syria, we would give them Crimea. Again, that's all just speculation at this point, but this article is kind of proving that Russia is standing tall with Syria and Al-Assad, and he's not going nowhere. Matter of fact, they're actually advancing towards the United States coalition force. So it's going to be interesting once they get neck and neck and find out what's going on. All right, RT News, they're reporting right now that there's a phone call with Trump and the Philippines leader Rodrigo Duterte that leaked regarding North Korea. Supposedly this phone call happened last month, and it's just now getting out. Again, it was leaked. And I'm going to quote one thing from this article. I'll post the description again I'll post this link in the description, and you guys can click on it and read the whole article. I'm just going to quote something really quick out of this. And it says, from Donald Trump, the United States is prepared to use force against North Korea, but hopes the good guy Xi Jinping, leader of China, to help solve the nuclear problem. Again, guys, I've been saying for the last couple of days about, whenever we talk about North Korea, that after, a month, it was a little over a month ago when Xi Jinping was with Trump meeting, and we know that they discussed North Korea. And then a couple of days after that, we started seeing some military advancements and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if, I really don't think China's going to help us. I really think that he took the information that Trump gave him on how serious that he is in going in there and taking over North Korea. And China's looking at it as, again, like I said, 150,000 troops to the border. I think China's setting up for a conflict. Not against the United States, not against North Korea, but to defend themselves. Again, if we go in there and we start, blowing stuff up in North Korea, over threats, you're going to have a refugee crisis. People's going to try to get off the island and, go towards China and whatnot. And with them being allies, the North Koreans, they look at China as, allies. So they would try to flee over there, and they would have a massive refugee problem. So I seriously think that they're just building up their borders for that because they know something's coming. And that's the thing, Donald Trump, if you guys know, every promise that he made on his campaign trail, he's delivered. When he says something, he does it. So I don't know exactly what, I know that they talked about trade and stuff like that, typical business stuff, but they also talked about military. And everything's been escalating in North Korean Peninsula. I haven't heard anything about what South Korea shot down a couple days ago. That was pretty much just brushed under the rug. If I had any inside sources at this time in South Korea, I wish they would respond to me by email. But again, with me just starting up my YouTube page, I don't really have a whole lot of sources. I'm just bringing you guys the news that I get from my subscriptions on YouTube, and also with my research of the internet in my free time. Guys, I'm a business owner. I'm a father of 3. So in my free time, I'm on my phone, I'm on my computer, I'm looking at the news, and I'm bringing it to you guys all for free. So, anyways, United States is definitely prepared to handle the crisis, but we're trying to let China handle it. It's been a little bit of over a month now, and nothing's really been solved. He's still shooting ICBMs up in there, still making threats. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on there too. We're on 2 major battlefronts right now that either or could escalate very quickly. Whether or not it be Syrian forces striking U.S. forces in Syria. And again, like I said, that would start a Middle East crisis to where we go into Syria and we're going to try to do a regime change. They're trying to paint a picture of Bala al-Assad being a terrorist. And then, like I said, everything with yesterday, meeting with the Saudis and Israel wants peace, but they want Hezbollah dealt with within Iran. Iran and Saudis have been threatening each other left and right, after, before we made that $109 billion arms deal with them. So, I mean, it's definitely escalating, and it's escalating quickly. However, I do see that if anything goes off in any of those regions, whether or not it be North Korea or Syria, it would be a world war. I do see that. I think, seriously, North Korea would be the most deadliest war, nuclear war, and that would go nuclear. I seriously believe Kim Jong-un, the way his mentality, all his threats, he starves his own people. He executes them on the streets. If you're a Christian walking down the street in North Korea, more than likely you're likely to get executed. And we see that worldwide. Christians are getting persecuted and executed and shamed on. It's just a messed up world. Regardless of religion or opinions, no matter what, if someone doesn't agree with anything, you're going to get shamed. You're going to get threatened. And that really sucks. I'm 32 years old. I remember life 20 years ago, guys. Those were the good days, where we could still have opinions and still love each other over it, But anyways, and also Donald Trump's met with the Pope today. There's going to be it's going to be interesting the next couple of days to see what goes out of there. We know that the Pope's not a big fan of Trump. Also, Trump said some things about the Pope. And everything that I've read and seen, they seem like they're getting along. They're talking about world news, world events, the Middle East crisis. But, there's kind of a whole theory going on about the Pope of Rome, Pope Francis, that, and in reality, if you guys think about it, the Pope rules the world. All one leader for all nations, pretty much. He gets to go into any government in the world and tell them what to do. So in a way, that's kind of a one man ruling over all nations, which we all of us, we like to consider that being called the New World Order. Again, that's just speculation. All right, some of y'all probably going to call me crazy. But like I said, with everything that I've been reading and whatnot, it really makes you wonder. It really does. I'm not saying it's true, but just food for thought. Okay, and if you guys want to look into it a little bit deeper, please be my guest. I'm giving you guys the stepping stones on how to do your own investigative research. All you got to do is just go do it. Alright, guys. The weather's pretty crappy out. I have outside work to do today, so I don't know if I'll be going to work today or not. If not, I will be trying to keep you guys updated throughout the day on world events and things that just unfold as they come. I posted all this stuff on my Twitter, so if you can't get to it through YouTube, please follow me on Twitter at Wayne Ellis Jr. 1. And everything that I post on there will be talked about on my YouTube channel or vice versa. So again, please guys, check the articles out and let me know what you guys think. Alright, I'll see you guys later.